name of the game now is Mount Cook National Park. So far, just the drive-in was unbelievable, so expectations have risen very suddenly, drastically. We changed our plans with the hiking a little bit. The weather is pretty nice today in that the sun's coming out a little bit. So we're gonna do the Mueller Hut to Olivier Summit hike first. And then tomorrow do some shorter hikes, and the third day, we'll figure that out then. But yeah, so we're just packing up, getting ready to hit the trail. It's about noon right now, which is probably late to start this type of hike. But, you know, we have some faith in ourselves, and we'll have headlamps just in case it gets dark when we're coming out. So yeah, things are looking good. Follow along, and let's see how she goes. So views are already looking spectacular. Stairs pretty steep. So gonna pace ourselves. We just posted up for a quick pit stop at Tarns. Surprise, surprise, beautiful view. Although, a quick side note, insanely windy on this trail, especially up here in the exposed areas, so trying not to die. This is the wind went into high gear and completely overpowered my mic, so didn't record any audio in this section. But as we got to the ridge line, the views of the glacier looked absolutely insane, so it was extremely beautiful. I tried to edit out the wind noise as much as possible, but tried to still give a bit of that natural ambiance. We just passed the viewpoint at the top of the ridge. Windy as hell out there, scared the shit out of me. I can't even remember if I took any video, but I'll show you some pictures nonetheless. Now we continue on to the hut to have some lunch, and then hopefully it gives us enough energy to complete the summit as well, assuming it's safe right now. Okay, quick update that you may or may not be able to hear because of wind. Okay, this might be better. Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay, so don't ask questions. We tried to summit Olivier, but the wind was just too insane. So we made it to the full summit. I was way too afraid to take any video. And then we turned back because, you know, we value our lives. As much as I want to record the way down because it looks incredible right now, probably gonna have to call it quits here. The wind is just insane. Barely be able to get any audio at all. And obviously it's the exact same path as recorded before, so I'll check in later with my review of the trail, but preliminary trail difficulty, I would say maybe a 4. There's a lot of scrambling. The stairs can be quite difficult. The views, however, also a 4. Maybe if I made it to the actual summit of Olivier Mountain, whatever it's called, might upgrade to a 5, but based on what I've seen, I'll say a 4, but that's subject to change once I review my photos, so I'll keep you posted. One other quick note for my future self. Remember the comment that the stairs are difficult and you'll hate them. However, when the stairs end, you will miss them. It's extremely true because the scrambling is Right before I packed my camera away for the way down, I decided to do one last time lapse because the way the sun was setting and the clouds floating overhead, it felt like a magical moment. So I wanted to do one last video and really end things on a high note. And day 2 in Mount Cook, another windy one, obviously. Might be kind of hard to film bits here. I'm not too sure how well the mic will be working. Looks okay. Guess we'll find out later. Anyways, the first trek of the day is the Hooker Valley Trek. Supposed to take around 3 hours, be beautiful and easy. Happy to enjoy that. In fact, wearing shorts for the first time on a trail, just because it's so hot out. And then second up will be the Red Tarns viewpoint. That one's supposed to take about 2 hours. Not be too difficult either, so. Today we're trying to pack it in before the weather turns, because right now it's very sunny, obviously windy too, but still fun. So trying to make the most of the weather while we can. Aside from the nice views of the glaciers and associated lakes, it's been somewhat fun when there's a huge wind gust. Everyone turns around and ducks because the flying dirt and everything is just like a killer on your eyes. So kind of interesting to see. Mildly fun to participate in, but not gonna miss it when it's gone. Out here, still having a good time in the wind.
Too far out? Robula chobi, amba nisni. Never?
All right, now we're somewhat sheltered from the wind, about to start the Red Tarns hike. I think it's just called the Red Tarns Viewpoint. 2 hours estimated time. I've got a injured and very sore toe. We'll see how much that hinders me. Probably a lot. All right, now that, I was gonna say now that I'm out of the wind, but it's suddenly really windy. Anyways, a quick review of the Red Tarns Viewpoint. Trail difficulty, pretty easy. It's a bunch of stairs. Stairs don't bother you. You'll have a great time. Like a 2 out of 5. The views, pretty solid. Easily a 3, maybe a 4, but I wouldn't push it beyond that. But what's really nice about it is how quick and easy it is. There's a small parking lot at the start with bathrooms and such, and you'll be out and back in less than 2 hours. So that's quite nice. Good change of pace. What else? That's it. Oh, okay, I lied. The views would have been absolutely incredible if there was a clear sight to Mount Cook, but it's pretty cloudy today, and a storm just rolled in, as you can probably see behind me. So we didn't have that chance, but even still, good mountains in the foreground area. Quite beautiful, but yeah, just missing that extra element. Just like that, many months later, this now concludes my New Zealand series. I wanted to do an outro to summarize the experience and offer a little bit of an epilogue because there's some cool stuff that happened after leaving the Mount Cook area. Quite a lot actually, but I just wanted to go over 2 things. The first being a whale watching tour in, and forgive me for pronouncing this wrong, but Kaikoura. And it was insane. My expectations were very high. I knew there would be a lot more species diversity compared to what I am used to in Nova Scotia. But we got to see sperm whales, there's a pod of porpoises, albatross, a lot of other seabirds. It was amazing. So hopefully some of these photos and videos capture a bit of that. I was way too excited though to get stuff that I was super happy with, but living in the moment a little bit and just having a great time. And then last but not least was the Hobbiton tour. So pretty iconic spot in New Zealand. The weather was absolutely atrocious on the day we ended up going, but they put on an amazing experience. So it really takes you back to your youth in a pretty magical way. So I was super happy with that experience as well. And yeah, because it was raining so bad, all of my video was taken on my phone because, you know, it's supposed to be waterproof. But anyways, that'll pretty much wrap it up here. Thank you for anyone who feels a little bit inspired from seeing any of this. Take care.